Friends, good morning. This is Shamal here. Hope everybody is fine. Today I am going to talk about a totally different subject altogether. Just to correlate things in perspective in life, the career building, what you want to do, like now the new generation, what they want to pursue in their career. That is what it is very important. One need to take a very kind of a decision that what would be the kind of a ideal situation, which subject is good for the kids they want to pursue their career. This is one part. So in my family, so I just see myself 30 years back, the education system today and 30 years back. Is there any difference of pursuing traditional subjects like physics, chemistry, biology, mathematics, arts, commerce, science? So, since I'm a student of science from the science field, I want to restrict my discussion only for science, specifically the biological science, biotechnology, environmental science, biotechnology, maybe zoology, botany, uh, molecular biology, those kind of aspect, those subjects, BTech. So in biotechnology, whatever subject is now being taught in various academic institute, I want to restrict myself my topic. First of all, because of corona, what had happened that NEET exam could not be conducted. So now CBSE, ICSE state board results are out 10 plus 2. Now things are very tight situation. Say the cutoff limit is also is very high. Now most of the biotechnology or microbiology or BTech is like whoever has scored above 95%, they are probably in first list, even their names are not there. Number one. Number two, probably everybody who wants to pursue medical, they are thinking to take admission in biotechnology or microbiology or any life science, any subject, they biochemistry they want to pursue and get admission. Because otherwise, if NEET exam is not conducted, whether they are going to qualify or not for medical, there are many issues that is involved. That's why another option they have taken, that take simple admission in BSc. Now, whoever has scored below 90% for them, what options left? Many are waiting for the second list to come out, third list to come out. So I have visited close to, in Mumbai itself, close to 15 academic institute. I have tried to understand that what kind of biological science or the facilities they have. I really do not have doubt towards the faculty, teacher, whoever is teaching for the theoretical part. My only understanding is theory is one thing, another thing, whatever the practical instrumentation, the demonstration kind of thing, what they are actually giving to the students, that is the real knowledge, hands-on experience kind of thing, what they are going to get. My experience is the same probably what I feel 30 years back when I did my, around 25 years back, I did my graduation and then followed by my master degree, then followed by PhD degree and whatever things I have done it. Only I can tell you 30 years back, the instrumentation was absolutely zero. I remember in my days, my graduation time, only one simple microscope, which is costing in Leica 10,000 rupees. That is the only hands-on experience that you got through entire BSc degree. That is what it is. You might have many theoretical understanding of separation of DNA, isolation of DNA, maybe chlorophyll estimation. Okay, well, you have done something on chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B estimation, those kind of simple thing you have done it. That is only the extraction part, not UVA or UVB quantification. Chlorophyll A, that is not, you have not done it in your graduation. I'm talking about the universities like Calcutta, under that, whatever colleges are there. Now, in present day, I really do not know what kind of facilities they have. Even I have seen the best college in Presidency College also, they do not have, apart from theoretical understanding, those kind of instrumentation they do not have. Only it's a knowledge based biology they used to teach, and those chapters also, this all kind of syllabus is based on very fundamental theoretical understanding. That's all. Now, coming back after 25, 27 years back, the same thing today. If I have to take a decision, if I have to decide somebody's career out of it, out of interest, I have visited all those colleges wherever those kind of courses are available, and also selected in the second list. It was selected, names are there. When I went, I really, it is very pathetic conditions I could see. Apart from a nice building and nice infrastructure, there is absolutely nothing. They have certain instrumentation. Apart from simple microscope, they do not have even the gel electrophoresis, good pH meter, or forget about the compound microscope with a camera attachment, HPLC, gas chromatograph. There are many things, gel documentation system, PCR machine. Those machines are, it's like a kind of a museum they have kept, and those are not supposed to be touched by the students, whoever is pursuing BSc or BTech. That is quite interesting for me, that PCR machine in today's simple PCR machine, not the gradient. I am talking about the non-gradient PCR machine also is not supposed to be touched by the BSc student. Forget about the running the PCR machine with enzymes and all. Forget about the polymerase chain reaction. Only the theoretical part they usually teach, all those things, even the gel electrophoresis. I talked about all those instruments which are really basically required for understanding. Those are the part of theory, and also followed by you have to do the practical part. And students are not been given access for that. Only if you go to MSc or you are doing PhD, probably you are supposed to touch those instruments. I am not talking about the institute like IITs or ISC Bangalore or TIFR, because those are the institute where you have very good infrastructure. I know it, but getting into such kind of an institute, it's like, no, it is kind of 1,000:1 ratio. Probably you have limited seats, and you have the toughest competition and the selection methodology that everybody knows, that getting into IITs. I'm talking about the institute who are run by university, that is the UGC. There are independent universities run by UGC, recognized by UGC, a lot of biotechnology institute run by DST, Department of Science and Technology, various other government organization who has given them the license or authorization to run this academic institute. I wish to, those institutes are running more than 25 years, and they have credential. If you see their brochure, if you see their publication, they give TV advertisement, various things, that they have so much patents and all. I sometimes wonder that from where they have got so much patents. Really wanted to see their the truth versus the reality part. The second part I want to tell, that the time they got the license or authorization to run those biotechnology institute today after 25 years or down the line, the number of years, the kind of, because it has to be as per the norms, they might have decided or discussed all those things that this number of instrument has to be there. My question is whether those instruments are in working conditions or not. Those instruments are not to be kept in a kind of a museum and to show the student. It has to be really in the functioning conditions. How many times the authorities have visited such kind of institute to check the facilities, that whether everything is fine or not? I have n number of questions. I could see all those machines, like the expensive machine I'm talking about, FTIR, GC, HPLC. Some are detectors are not there, their columns are not there. In the chromatography also systems are kept under a nice cover and all. This is, it looks like a kind of, it is not in working conditions, I am sure, even the FTIR. And to run this system you need also a lot of external carrier gas like oxygen, hydrogen, many other things to run. Whoever is understanding probably those things, it will be known to them. You forget about the system like a bioreactor, fermenter, or cell culture system in a biotechnology department in college. They do not have even the prototype. My only submission is whenever you are teaching somebody a fermentation, and a fermentation without a fermenter or a small reactor, theoretical understanding of a bioreactor or a fermenter is one part, but practically running, if you run a fermenter, you need to understand many things, starting from the sterilization process, maybe autoclaval or in situ sterilization. There are probes, there are controlling action, pH, DO, aeration, your RPM, kind of things you want to constantly monitor. At least for the project purpose, that facilities are not there. Now, what is happening because of things? I could observe students do not have the options left. There are very limited options. Even if you are scoring 85, 90%, you have to get into this system. Going to abroad, getting admission, this is another, probably during Corona time, and you have the consequences of many other issues. There are many universities, they offer such kind of degrees, even UK, Singapore, many Southeast Asian countries, many European countries, even for Russian, many country after this broken away different countries, they are giving a lot of degrees and all for different fields. Now the question is over here that getting into such kind of institute, the kind of cost you need to have, the kind of risk one has to take, that is also one part. Sending your kid at the age of, let's say, 12 standard, hardly they might be 17 or 18 years old. Sending them abroad, getting those biotechnology education, it's a very kind of a risky decision. I would rather say one has to take a very various way of understanding the whole thing and finally taking a decision whether to give admission or not. I'm not talking about the cost part. If you think of the cost part, that is also one factor one need to see. That will be much more expensive than what it is being taught in India. Now, quality wise, I really do not know. I cannot compare with that what foreign universities kind of facilities they provide for the graduate students. I know about the PhD and other things. I have visited few European university. I know their standard. They maintain very high standard of, at least whenever instrumentation and theoretical part is coming. They keep a lot of things what you really go through your theoretical part, and that kind of things probably opportunity they give to do similar kind of instrumentation part, that the options they have, that is for masters and PhD. I really do not know the graduation part. Obviously probably they will be giving not as like masters or PhD, but they will be getting the access. But in India, contrary, if I see the students are very brilliant, even if somebody is scoring maybe 90-95% in the physics, chemistry, mathematics, biology, probably they are not bad student. Number one, they have that understanding, but from where they will be getting those exposure, that is until or unless in biological science you don't get exposure, you will be facing problem while you are getting into job. Because when you enter into some kind of, let's say, pharmaceutical company or biotechnology company, definitely they are going to ask you certain things, whatever instrumentation you have handled, number one, apart from your theoretical understanding. If that is been not there, even they have the high score, they are not going to get the preferences. So the students, whoever is coming with some instrumentation knowledge, they will be getting the first preference for that purpose. I am sure about the whole thing. Second part, I want to talk about why not those biotechnology institute or colleges, they are not setting up a small lab which is a working lab. I know in Mumbai, I'm talking about the Mumbai or any other Delhi and various places I've been visiting across India. I have visited close to 250 research institute across India in my professional career in the field of biotechnology, environmental science, molecular biology. All the labs I have visited, that includes your all state level agriculture universities, central agriculture universities, all DST run research laboratories, CSIR run research laboratory. Personally, I have taken many issues, many technologies I have established, even different IITs. I'm talking about those IIT around 16, 17 years back, naming Kharagpur IIT. They have the entire environmental division that is based on the system what we have developed till it is in working condition. There are many PhDs. I want to name him CSIR. I'm talking about the ISBT. It's a big CSIR research institute. Entire environmental division is based on our project, what we have developed, means what initiative I have taken. Even the NBRI, National Botanical Research Institute, this is one. We have developed certain projects also in high altitude where you want to see the CO2 temperature and ozone effect, and that is on very, very high altitude in Himalayan belt we have established. It's very tough to develop such kind of system. We have developed many projects in institute like JNU, I told IIT, Dr. M.S. Swaminathan Research Foundation, ICRISAT. We have developed at system at Jorhat, Assam Agriculture University, various places in TNU, like that. I can keep on naming those institute. In ICR system, we have plenty, even in MP, in the Gwalior College of Agriculture, in Indian Institute of Soil Science, Indian Institute of Soil and Research, Tamil Nadu Agriculture University, in Bangalore, IIHR. There are various research institutes, close to 60 projects we have done. Till date, close to each institute, they have produced close to 4 or 5 or 6 PhD students. If I calculate and quantify in terms of PhD holder, probably close to 250 or 300 PhD candidate they have done on climate change research. Because what I am trying to tell over here, in different colleges, whoever is teaching this biotechnology or microbiology or molecular biology or biochemistry, botany, zoology, or anything, they can set up a small lab, that is the working lab, functional lab, on simulation model. I'm talking about a simulation model in present day. It is a very, very relevant thing when you are talking about climate change, global warming, many issues, that everything can be interlinked to this climate change research or global warming. Here, the biotechnology, microbiology, everything. student can do small project, and that small prototype probably one can develop at the roof of this particular building. Especially in Mumbai, you do not have no land or left where you can have small setup of experimental. One can utilize. Now currently we are doing in Delhi, under Delhi University, there is one college I am not naming. We are using entire rooftop to set up a climate change project over there to study CO2 temperature effect, and they want to grow plants there itself. The entire setup is been done over there. So this project is under progress. Similar way I talked about JNU, similar kind of project, because those are very renowned institute. Again, I am talking about a small investment, like we charge for BTech and MSc, the fees also one need to see. You have this number of seats, probably one can spend little bit money to develop for the students to carry out few work. Number one, to develop a simulation model on CO2 temperature, a small chamber where you can have CO2 injection facilities, some monitoring facilities, probably student can undertake their small project on any crops. Probably they want to see whatever the biochemical changes that is happening. Maybe they can study on a small glass reactor where they can grow some algae with certain pH temperature, maybe some variation of other nutrient, so best algae which can grow. Probably they can see that kind of work. Those kind of system, you don't need a big amount of money for that purpose. What essentially they can get an hands-on kind of an experience. So maybe a small CO2 monitoring system and a small chamber, a small bioreactor with a simple few parameters monitoring independent device, probably let's say temperature, CO2, humidity, light, pH measurement, few other things. Probably those sensors probably one can have, and a small project can be done. And those things are not expensive. You need a small place to do that. So what is going to happen here? What I'm trying to tell over here, rather than simple running a gel electrophoresis, maybe some sampling they are doing, it is better they can develop their own system, number one, and whatever things they are getting that sample, they can run the gel, and then they can see that whether is there any effect or impact is there in temperature, CO2, or any other parameter. Similar way, algae, this is one of the thing probably one need to see, that growing algae in a very controlled environment or open atmosphere, you can have raceway tank. You can see that how the multiplication factors are helping with a different pH, different nutrient, as I have told you, and that can be measured and monitored. Small 3 months or 4 months project can be given to the students, and with a small investment in this process they will be generating the interest. That is what my intention to tell. And all colleges, they have the big roof is available to carry out that part. That is, entire management can think over to in that direction, to invest little bit money for the benefit of students. If they are getting such kind of exposure, probably. And I also talked about developing entrepreneurship cell in any college or university. That is very important. The project, the kind of did that entrepreneurship cell is going to help to nurture if they get some kind of idea. As I have told you, those technologies are very not tough. These are very technology, are common technology. If somebody wants to do biofertilizer industry, one can literally get into biofertilizer business. There are big players I am naming. 30 years back, the institute like Tata Energy Research Institute, when Dr. Pachauri was there, he was dizzy and holding the big position. They have sold many technologies on biofertilizer. This is a big industry. In India, one has to understand globally, our economy is based on agriculture. and one need to see the biotechnologist or microbiologist or environmental science or biochemistry, whichever field or from agriculture, whoever is coming probably, if they are able to set up a regional biofertilizer industry, they can lead and also create a job opportunity for many. This is one part I want to talk about. I told you. The another part I'm talking about developing climate change project is academic interest. If you really want to pursue higher education, one need to have good publication. That good publication, probably if somebody is making such kind of effort and developing some project and integrating in his BSc or master's program, and when they're applying abroad for the research or any other further studies, those things are going to help them. The third thing is giving exposure to different industries, good academic institute, and recommending them for better institute where they have the common instrumentation facilities. In India, there are many institutes, they have the common instrumentation facilities what are open for the public domain. Anybody can go and pay little amount of money and get their sample analysis done. Those kind of facilities are available. There are many contract research laboratories are available, and you can pay money and get your job done. So those kind of things can be done through entrepreneurship cell. Good advice can be given to for the students whoever wants to pursue their academic career. Somebody wants to get into the industry, somebody wants to go to entrepreneurship activities. There are many things you can do it. That is what I want to convey over here. In the biotechnology field, it is not only production of vaccine. People are thinking, well, if I'm doing biotechnology, if I want to set up an industry, so I want to do the vaccine production. It is not, it's very tough to get a lot of things, the formalities and lot of trials, then getting permission, getting WHO recommendation. Those kind of things I'm not talking about. I'm talking about very traditional thing in the field of agriculture and field of like veterinary and many other things, where you can do many things which is very less way of or less investment, where you have less complication in terms of making papers, making getting permission, many other various other things that can be avoided. Another things I want to talk about, the poultry industries or fisheries. Those are the things I talked many times in my videos, that in India, if you really want to or want to make money, it is not your academic qualification that is going to help you. That is one part. The another part I'm talking about, to exercise your own knowledge and wisdom, and one need to see what kind of strength you have locally, if in your native place or villages. Nowadays people are taking some kind of lease. People are leaving US, coming to in India. In Maharashtra, I know my many friends, they left software company job, they are taking a lease of few acres land, and they are doing kind of a agriculture, systematic way of agriculture, having hydroponic system, aeroponic system, having kind of a greenhouse control environment, doing floriculture, being pest free, like no green vegetables which is in market you can sell in better price. So there are many things are possible probably if you use your knowledge and wisdom. I told in my many videos that no job is good, no job is bad. If you want to take up any job by heart, you should pursue that part since your academic career. I've been making this video because I know this is almost 1 month since your 12th standard results are out. Now it's admissions, you have to take a decision, and I am also part of My organization, I told in one video, I get many video in my video, a lot of CVs I receive where I see a student is not student, he's 34, 35 years old guy, PhD in biotechnology, running auto. He's from a very good institute and he was SRF, Senior Research Fellow. Since fellowship was not there, he has taken a auto, hired and running in his native place. So I asked him many things after completing his your biotechnology PhD. If you have to run an auto, then why you have completed your PhD degree? He doesn't have any answer probably. I told him, please use your knowledge and wisdom and see what best you can do. Finally, I have given an opportunity to work for my company. I have given another opportunity also to work for himself. So setting up a kind of a coaching institute, taking another two, three friends together. Friends, I don't like to make this video much more longer. It is already 30 minutes. There is no end to it talking in this direction. This is my simple advice. I am not here to give advice. Big academic institute, DST, there he already given advice. Right? My a kind of a practical outside solution probably I am giving to those institute who are running those kind of biotechnology, environmental science, biochemistry things. Let them have a small kind of a instrument, like as I have told you, those very small investment. You don't need big amount of money. Money can be allocated from the institute, maybe some funding agency can get into. This is going to help or encourage the student in a very better way. They will get the real spirit to do some work. You will see the improvement is there. The project work probably it will be increased by many fold. These are real practical experience. That's why in India you have a lot of theories. So theories. Sometimes theoretical biology is good. That's why theoretical biology is good when you do not have the opportunity to have access to many other instrumentation. That's why you use your knowledge and wisdom to close your eyes and make a lot of theories in biological science. This is also a good science. I'm not denying, but in present day, if you need to make your life or earning through this profession, doing your biotechnology, whatever things you have, probably wanted to see how and which way probably they can be utilized and giving little more opportunities for them. Once again, thank you very much for hearing me out. I wish probably anybody is listening this video. I am not here to criticize the system. I am talking about my personal experience to everybody. We are not probably crunch of money. I believe that is not the factor probably. Only thing, we have to be little open and we need to utilize our knowledge and wisdom and exercise that part, finally giving a shape. And for that purpose probably you have many things. Once you decide on principle, you can utilize many things inside your small premises of biotechnology campus or university campus, or you can utilize your rooftop, or many things you can do it, and that is very much possible, I feel. Once again, thank you very much. If any advice is required from my side, I am ready to help without charging anything. My advice is free. I am telling with a capacity, visited close to 250 academic research institute. I have my own 8 technologies on climate change research. I have close to 20 universities. Their academic curriculum is based on my project. I am visiting speaker for various global research organization on climate change studies, and my technologies that has been in application. So So I'm very serious about the whole lot of thing. You might not be seeing any funny things because I make a lot of funny videos. Probably you might be seeing on many things on animal world, animal emotion. Those are not funny videos, even for that matter. Those are published from big research or big websites. They have taken those publication, my videos in that direction. So when science is coming, I'm no more funny. I'm very serious. I'm very much concerned about those biotechnology institute, what they are doing at this moment. They should be worried about the future of the student, future of the nation, what they want to do. Once again, thank you very much. Bye bye. Take care. Bye.